We got Don Hayduk here from the health department, and he's going to answer some questions about the COVID vaccine that we have coming up. And I think a couple of questions about COVID in general. How does one know they are eligible for the vaccine?
Okay. Well, the key thing is you have to look at your personal situation. What kind of a job do you have? How much is that fitting into the various phases that we've talked about? Phase 1A, Phase 1B, Phase 1C, and then the general public in Phase 2. So your job, your personal situation really dictates where you're going to fall within that grouping. We also have a survey. Henry Ford Allegiance Hospital and Center for Family Health, they also have their own surveys. And if people take these surveys, at the end of the survey, after answering some questions, it will tell you which priority group you actually fall in. It also provides us with your contact information so that when we do get vaccine and we are targeting a particular priority group, we can pull that information out. We have a list that are people pre-registered for that particular group, and we start contacting those people to come in, make an appointment. So again, Phase 1A, we're talking about EMS, EMTs, high-risk frontline hospital workers, the vaccinators, the people who work in the clinics, also the long-term facilities, staff, and residents as well, and then other direct patient care because people are actually still breaking legs, having heart attacks, having kidney problems, what have you, and other major health problems. COVID didn't stop those. And that is Phase 1A. We're currently vaccinating those folks. We do have the survey, and we are reaching those folks. And that's going to be ending here in about a month or so for Phase 1A. Phase 1B, over 65, we're encouraging all seniors to somehow get pre-registered. If they're in the Henry Ford system, that is another way to get pre-registered via the Henry Ford system. Then we also have the educators and the first responders, police, fire, corrections staff, and other critical infrastructure workers in 1B. And that we're starting on that. That process is going to go on a little bit longer than the 1As because 1A came first. 1B is currently going on now. And then 1C, again, are those folks aged 16 to 64 with underlying medical conditions, as well as other essential personnel. And then the general public in Phase 2, again, get pre-registered, work with some of your agencies, such as Department of Aging, if you happen to be a senior citizen. That's one way. They will help assist you to get registered, help find a friend or family if you don't have a computer or good internet. They might be able to help you get onto that website, which is on our health department website, www.mijackson.org/HD. That's how you will find the survey. If you go on any county departmental website, you'll see a COVID-19 button up in the upper left-hand corner of the front page. Click on that, it takes you to the survey. So there are a lot of ways to get pre-registered, and we encourage everybody to do that.
Do people have to pre-register, or will people in certain groups be notified? Like, is there some sort of system in place to identify people who have not registered who fit into the category?
Okay. At this point, pre-registration is really the key gateway to being able to access appointments. We're not taking walk-ups at all. We're not doing it. Henry Ford's not doing it. Pharmacies are not doing it. Okay, it's just there's not enough vaccine in relation to the demand to allow walk-ups. We have to prioritize the available vaccine to the key groups. who need to get it first. Simple as that. That's what we're doing. But getting pre-registered is the key. There are a lot of ways to do it. I can see somewhere down the road, a few months down the road, when there is plentiful vaccine, lots of vaccine, and then we may just have drive-up clinics, just come on through, because we are actually at that point in time, we're in phase 2, for instance. You're not going to need to be in a priority group at that point for obvious reasons, because it includes everybody, whoever's left. That's probably not going to be until late spring, early summer, at the earliest, again, dependent upon vaccine supply.
So the key is to pre-register, basically.
Absolutely.
If you want a vaccine and earlier than the general population and you fit into one of the groups, you need to pre-register on the Jackson County Health Department's website.
And there are a lot of ways to get help with that if needed.
Absolutely. Okay, thank you.